What's up, guys? My name is Ty Zen. Welcome to the cryptocurrency.market channel. This is a real-world trading, investing, and entrepreneurship channel. In this channel, we like to share with you guys the things that we did to grow a 7, 8, and 9-figure portfolio, how we grow it and how we manage it afterwards. In this video, guys, I'm broadcasting from the Starbucks at the Terminal 21 shopping center in downtown Bangkok. It's one of the best shopping centers in the world that I like. And you guys ever have a chance to come here, check it out. So in this video, guys, I want to talk about the ISOs and how it's related to Cardano. Okay. So you guys know that, many of you guys that have been following us for a long time, you guys know that we started the first channel to teach people how to invest and trade in Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies. And we were involved in the first dozen or so ICOs that came out. And then after that, they came out with when the SEC, which is the financial regulating body in the US, came out and said that most of the ICOs are securities. They stopped, the market stopped doing ICOs, and then it started doing IEOs, which are the initial exchange offerings. So the exchange would do the token offering or sell the tokens for the project teams, and then that kind of started dying down, and then now we're having this new form of money raising or capital formation called an ISO, which stands for Initial Stake Offering. So during the ICO, you would send money to the founders of the coin. During the IEO, you would send the money to the exchange that's doing the ICO for the project, and then they would get a piece of a percentage of the money they raise, and then they give the rest of the money to the project. In exchange, they will list the tokens to be traded on the exchange. But then, since Uniswap came along, and they did to where anybody can list the coins on Uniswap and PancakeSwap and all these other swap exchanges, there was really no reason for projects to pay the exchanges to list their tokens anymore, so they can save money and time from just by going directly to the swap exchanges to list their tokens. And so now we have a way to list tokens on exchange to be traded, but there still needs to be a better way to raise money for the projects. Now, in the US, they have a problem because before you can raise money or for your project from people, you have to register with the SEC, which is the financial regulatory body that controls all that stuff. And since the US has the highest standard for financial laws, then most other countries tend to follow them. So if the US is saying that most of the ICOs and are securities and they need to be registered with the government before you do it, then most of the other countries tend to follow along with that, since the US financial regulations are a little bit farther ahead in development than most other countries. So what a lot of people have been trying to do is, how can they raise money for their coin or their project, and what is the way that they can get around it, okay? Or I wouldn't say get around it, and they're not doing it to break the law or something. Most people are trying to do it so that they can do it and not break the law, okay? So the ones that I've seen that are doing it is doing it on what's called farming. So what you would do is you would lock up a XYZ token. You would lock up your token A in exchange for token B. So that's how they were doing it on these swap exchanges. But there's a new method that's coming out now. It's called an ISO, and that stands for Initial Stake Offering. And it's done, so far, I've seen it done mostly on the Cardano network. And the way it's done is that if you own Cardano tokens, you can store it on your hardware wallet, inside like a Ledger hardware wallet, and you can use the interface called Yorai, which is created by Cardano themselves, or you can use the interface called Ada Lite, which is created by a third-party company, and you can use either one of those. And or you can use the Ledger Live interface. So you got three interfaces that you can use with your hardware wallet, with your Ledger hardware wallet, that allows you to delegate your Cardano tokens to several staking pools, and in exchange you get a 5% reward for it annually. So, and the 5% is paid in Cardano tokens. It's not paid in US dollars. It's paid in the Cardano tokens. So if you stake 100,000 tokens, then at the end of the year, you can get 5,000 tokens in reward, and 100,000 tokens right now at $2 each, that's worth $200,000. And if you get 5% of the token reward, then that's 5,000 tokens. 5,000 tokens times the current price, which is $2. That means that you get 10,000. That means that if you put up 200,000 to stake the Cardano tokens, then you get $10,000 worth of tokens in 1 year. And obviously the price of the token can change up and down, but the percentage of the reward will not change. It will remain consistently at around 5%. So the way that we currently stake the Cardano tokens is we delegate that to a pool. So there's hundreds of pools right now, and you can delegate it to any of those pools, and they will stake it for you, and they take a small fraction. The reason why they do this is because most people are not technical enough to run their own staking pool. So because of that, they allow other people to run the staking pool, and they just delegate their tokens to it. So the initial stake offering is when a coin project wants to raise money, and the way they do it is that they will give you the address of their staking pool, so you delegate your Cardano tokens to their pool, and they will stake your tokens for you for a period of 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it is that you guys agree on, or whatever they indicate on their website. And then during that time, any rewards that you get, it will go to that staking pool, and in return they will give you a different token for it. So you're basically staking your Cardano just like you always do, but if you delegate to that pool, then they will give you a new token for it. So right now there are several projects doing that. I'm not going to list all the projects. I'm not going to talk about all the projects. I want to talk about one specific project that catches my interest, okay? Because I'm a trader and I'm an investor, so I see the value in the software projects like Uniswap, like PancakeSwap, and places like that. So I believe that the swap exchanges are the future of financial transactions and trading. I believe it's going to take over. They are a class of decentralized exchanges. So you guys will hear some people call it a DEX, which is DEX, such as D as in Delta, E as in Echo, X as in X-ray. So the letters DEX stands for decentralized exchange. That means that there's no owner, nobody owns it, and it's the community that runs it, and anyone can come in and be a market maker inside that and provide liquidity in it, right? So we have currently on the Ethereum network, we have the Uniswap exchange, which is the biggest and most popular swap exchange on the Ethereum network. If we go to the Binance Smart Chain network or blockchain, we find that the PancakeSwap is the most popular and the most traded, the most used swap exchange on the Binance Smart Chain network. Now, if we go to the Cardano network, no one has built one yet on it because they just started having smart contract capability after the Alonzo update that happened a few weeks ago. So because of that, everyone is rushing in and everybody wants to be the first one to build the first swap exchange on top of the Cardano network. Now, there's a bunch of them, but the one that I want to focus on is called Sundae Swap. In English, the word Sunday has two meanings. One is that it means the seventh day of the week, or depending on how you look at it, it could be the first day of the week, right? So it's the day of the week. The other one is Sunday, and it's not, and it ends with an E instead of a Y, and that is an ice cream treat or an ice cream type dessert. Okay, so this new swap exchange is going to be named following the food naming conventions of the other coin projects. So this one is going to be called Sundae Swap. And the reason why I'm focused on the Sundae Swap is because they are one of the primary swap exchange projects that is getting the most subscribers, followers, and viewers. So for whatever reason, they are getting the most. So that's the one I'm focusing on, and that's the one that I want to invest into, and that's the one that I'm going to tell my students that our team is going to invest into. And the way that we are going to invest into it is by delegating our Cardano tokens to their staking pool when they are ready to do it. They were supposed to do it in the end of October 2021, but it got delayed. So they want to make sure that it's more secure and that it fits, it's compatible with several different types of wallets. So because of that, it's been delayed. But I'm making this video to let you guys know that our team will be delegating our Cardano tokens, and many of our students will be delegating their Cardano tokens towards the Sundae Swap staking pool, so we can get the Sundae tokens in exchange for it. Now, what can we do with these Sundae tokens once we get them? Well, we can use those Sundae tokens to provide liquidity pairs for different coins inside the Sundae Swap exchange, so we can become a market maker for it, right? So, and it's no different if you have used Uniswap. They create markets for every coin using, for example, they want to create a market for the Bitcoin, then they'll make it with Uni combined with Bitcoin. If they want to make a market for a Dogecoin, they will combine Dogecoin with the Uni native token. And then if they want to make a market for the Ethereum, and on Uniswap, they will combine the Ethereum token with the Uni native token. So on the Binance Smart Chain, they have the Pancake Swap, so their native token is called Cake. So if they want to create a trading pair with Bitcoin on there, then they would combine the coin Bitcoin with the native token of Pancake Swap, which is Cake. So you will see it as Bitcoin Cake. If they want to do the same thing for Ethereum, then it will be Ethereum Cake. If they want to do the same thing and create a market for Dogecoin, then they will do it with Doge Cake. So in the Sundae Swap exchange system, they are going to do the same thing. So they want to create a Bitcoin market, they will create it with Bitcoin Sundae. If they want to do it with Ethereum, it will be Ethereum Sundae. If they want to do it with Dogecoin, it will be Doge Sundae. So if you hold these Sundae tokens, then you can provide liquidity and create a market for that trading pair on the Sundae Swap exchange. And in return, the benefit that you'll get from it is that if you create that liquidity and that market for that token pair, then whatever the fees are for that token pair, whatever they collect, the trading fees, then you get a percentage of it in proportion to your the amount of Sundae tokens that you put into that pool. Okay, so because of that, right, I think that this is going to be a good project. The other thing that we also look at is who is funding this project, who's putting money into this project. So there are two people that are putting money into this project that is worthwhile. Number one is Alameda Research. That is a company, a trading company that's owned by Sam Bankman-Fried, that owns the FTX.com exchange. He's like the richest, the youngest billionaire in the world, and he made all his money from doing arbitrage trading with crypto. It's mainly Bitcoin and other currencies, and he opened up the FTX.com exchanges, which is now one of the biggest exchanges in the world. And it's very popular, it's very smooth, and the order books on it, the trading engine on it is very, very smooth. It's I would compare it to the likes of Binance. Okay, so you got Alameda Research, which is the owner of the FTX.com exchange, and then you also got a venture fund called C Fund. C standing for Cardano and Fund for Fund, and the C Fund is a lot of the money that's in there belongs to Charles Hoskinson. So you got Charles Hoskinson's fund, right, and you got Alameda Research pouring money into this project called Sundae Swap. And those are the two main seed investors. I'm sure there's other people that I'm not aware of, but those are the two primary ones that stands out that I can remember off the top of my head. So because of that, I'm willing to make a bet on it. Okay, now, is this the only swap exchange that I'm going to invest into? No, it's not, because we don't know. Even though they have the most followers and the most subscribers to their Twitter, that does not mean that they're going to be the most successful. Okay, there's going to be a bunch of swap exchanges that come online on the Cardano network, and may the best swap exchange win. This is the primary one of the biggest ones that's getting a lot of attention and getting a lot of community followers. So we are going to do the ISO, the initial stake offering, on this one first and try it out and see how it works, and then we'll do it on the other swap exchanges that come along. All right, just because you're first doesn't always mean that it's going to be the biggest one, right? For example, like, even though we were the most popular Bitcoin and cryptocurrency trading and investing channel in 2013, we were at the number one channel up until the middle of 2017. And after that, there's a bunch of other channels that came along, and they got 3, 4, 5 times more subscribers than we are. Okay, so just because you're first doesn't always mean that you're going to become the biggest later on, right? So because of that, I want to make this video and let you guys know about the Sundae swap and how you can join it. Now, you might hear this and you might say, hey Ty, you have said thousands of times on your Twitter and on your videos that we are in the middle of a bull market, and that we should not be focused on buying new coins and getting new coins in the middle of a bull market. So am I being a hypocrite, or am I violating my own trading rules by getting into Sundae swap during the middle of a bull market right now, when we are planning to take profits in 2, 3, 4 more weeks? Okay, and the answer to that is that it's no. We are not being hypocrites, and we are not breaking our own trading rules. The reason is, when we say that do not buy new coins during the middle of a bull market, that means that we are not buying new coins with our money, with new money, or with money that we currently have. We're not going to sell a current coin just to buy that new coin. However, with this ISO, with this Cardano staking, it is something that we are currently doing right now anyway. Like, we stake every day our Cardano tokens. So just to change one address in the wallet interface so that we can stake towards Sundae swap and get their Sundae tokens instead of getting Cardano tokens, to us, that's a low risk action to take during the middle of a bull market, and it's not confusing and it's not distracting. As soon as we delegate that, it's going to run according to the information on their website, which is sundaeswap.finance. They indicate that it's going to run for like 3 or 4 weeks. So for 3 or 4 weeks, it's not going to hurt us to stake Cardano to a different staking pool for 4 weeks. In the worst case scenario, the way I look at it is that if the Sundae tokens does not work, or their project doesn't become a success, then I just lost 1 month of staking rewards, and to me that's not a big deal, and I don't think that's a big deal for our students either, and it's not a big deal for our team. So I think it's worth the risk to delegate to the Sundae swap guys and collect the Sundae tokens in exchange for us delegating to them, and they get the Cardano rewards. So to me, that's an easy, low risk, because the tokens are going to still remain in our hardware wallet. So the Cardano tokens that we delegate to them never leave our wallet. So they just have the permission to stake our tokens, but they do not have permission to move our tokens. So I want you to keep that in mind, guys, and you can learn more about it by following their Twitter. Just search for Sundae swap on the Twitter and their website. I will have more of that information below under this video on our website, so you can make sure that you go to the correct pages and not get hacked or anything like that. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I hope that that information helps you guys out. If you are curious how we grow and manage a 7, 8, and 9-figure portfolio in the cryptocurrency market, you are welcome to get a copy of our cryptocurrency investing blueprint. In that blueprint, we share everything that we did to get to where we are at today, right? And how we grew and managed to get to a 7, 8, 9-figure portfolio. And if you want to get a copy of it, you can get a copy of it at www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. Again, that's www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. Once you get a copy of that, you will learn everything that we have ever done to get us to this point where we're able to retire early and not worry about money anymore, okay? Thanks for watching this video. You can follow me on Twitter at HeyTaiZen, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in a future video.